Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a classic Sudoku on our channel. Now this Sudoku was constructed by R. Kumaresan, and I really thank him for such a wonderful Sudokus that he has been giving us on our channel for covering a video. So in the past he has given many classic Sudokus, and all of which were really very good and had a very good advanced solving techniques that help us learn on how to tackle tough classic Sudokus. So I really thank R. Kumaresan for such a great effort. And before going to the Sudoku, I would really suggest you to check the Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzle YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It will really help us to motivate to cover more videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any puzzle video, puzzle genre or Sudoku variant, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Now coming back to this Sudoku, so I already had solved this Sudoku earlier as a test solving. So I know quite a few advanced logics that are used in this Sudoku. So to be frank, it is really a tough Sudoku, and this Sudoku wouldn't be possibly taken for any competition because I would say it's kind of a leisure solving Sudoku. Some advanced logics are required, and if at all you try to use this or try to put this Sudoku in the Sudoku solver, you will get bunch of advanced techniques, maybe X-wing, swordfish, or even chains, simple colorings, Y-wings, everything is included. But I'll give you the best way to solve this Sudoku without much of advanced solving techniques. According to me, I think that only X-wing and swordfishes are not to be used in this Sudoku, without which also it is quite solvable. And now coming on to this Sudoku, I'll start solving this Sudoku. And okay, so as you can see 3 4 and 3 4 here, so we get a 3 4 pair here in this box for 5. Okay, so you get a 1 here. Okay, 2 5 7 9 7, this would have to be 2 5 and 9. Okay, you get a 4 in one of these two cells. Okay, 2 in one of these two cells, so that gives you a 2 in one of these two cells, and 5 in one of these two cells. So you get a 2 here, right? Because 2 cannot be here and 2 cannot be here, that gives you a 2 here, that gives you a 2 here, right? So these three digits are 5 7 and 9, right? Okay, okay, 5 and 1, okay, nothing here. 2 is already used here, so 1 would have to be in one of these two cells. 6 7 and 4, 7 6 4, right? So 7 would have to be in one of these three cells. I can see that this cell cannot have anything. It has only 7. 6 and 4 are not possible, so 6 and 4 would have to be in one of these 4 cells. So 5 digits 1 2 5, 7 6 4 all are used and cannot have in this cell except the 7. So this cell would have to be 7, right? Superb. It's a hidden single here, so that gives you a 7 here, that gives you a 7 here. Superb, that's nice. So these two digits would have to be 5 and 9 in any order, right? So 5 and 9. Okay, 3 4 and 6 are the digits remaining, so 3 would have to be 3 is here, so this would have to be 4 and 6. 6 is here, this would have to be 3 and 4, and this would have to be 3 4 and 6. Okay, so remaining digits I've just written those. 5 would have to be in one of these two cells, so that gives you a 5 here and 5 here. So this box has a 5 in only one place remaining, this cell. Just look out for a box or a row or column having 5 digits or 6 digits. That is the most important thing. So while solving a classic Sudoku, I would really suggest that look out for places that you have already many digits filled. So if you are looking for speed solving, that is the most important place that you have to look out for, right? Or maybe a row or a column or a box has 5 or 6 digits, right? So as you can see, this box has 5 digits. So 3, 7, 8, 9 are the digits remaining, right? So 3, 7 is not possible here. This would have to be 8, 9. 3 cannot be here, so it would have to be 7, 8, 9. 7 is not here, so 3, 8, 9, and 3, 7, 8, and 9, right? Same way, as you can see, this column, it has 5 digits already filled. So 5, 3, 8, and 9, right? So 3, 5, 9 are already here, so this gives you an 8 here. So that is what I am talking about. So this way you can just able to look out for hidden singles. So I have been asked many a times by many of the solvers that it is really difficult to find a hidden single. So hidden single can only be found while writing all the pencil marks on all the cells, but that would be a very tedious process. So the most important thing that 90% of the hidden singles will be found only where places where you have many digits already filled, right? A box or a column where you have 5 or 6 digits already filled. So that is the most important place for finding a hidden single. So as you can see, we have found a hidden signal here, and because of this you get another number here, 8 here. So that gives you a 5 digits in already in this row, right? So first we will complete this one. 3, 5 and 9 are remaining. 3 cannot be here, so this would have to be 5 and 9, right? And this would have to be 3, 5, 9, all the 3 digits here, and 3 and 9. So as you can see, these are the 5 digits here in this row. Let us see if that is helping us anything here, anywhere. So the digits are here are 1, 5, 6 and 9, right? 1, 5 is here, 6 and 9 would have to be here. 1 is here, 6 is here, 5 and 9 would have to be here. So 1, 5, 6 and 9, right? So it can be anything here. And 5 and 9 are here, 1 and 6 would have to be here. And as you can see here, just marking all the digits here, we get a 5, 9 pair here in this box. Excellent, right? This is what his Sudoku is all about, right? A fun Sudoku, handcrafted Sudoku. The fun in solving and handcrafted Sudoku is really priceless. So as you can see, you got a 5, 9 pair here, and this cell has only 6 and 9 possibility. You can eliminate 9 directly, and this would have to be a 6. That gives you a 1 here. And this cell would have to be now 5 and 9. Superb, right? So these 3 digits are 2, 4 and 6, right? So 2 cannot be here, it would have to be 4 and 6. This also would have to be 4 and 6 and 4 and 6. So you get a 2, 4, 6 triplet here. Nice. So these 3 digits have to be 1, 8 and 9. 1 cannot be here. 1 cannot be here, so 1 would have to be here. These 2 digits would have to be 8 and 9 in any order. That is the beauty, guys. That is the beauty. If you see here, just by having a few pairs, just by marking some digits or maybe on possibilities on the cells in rows and columns having high digits, you directly get a pair here. That pair gives you some digits here, and that gives you a triplet here. Awesome. So with that, we'll continue here. So these cells would have to be 4 and 7, right? So it can be anywhere, right? So let us mark that here, 4 and 7. Okay. So as you can see here, there are 5 digits and 5 digits in these 2 rows, these 2 columns. Let us mark one by one here. So these, the remaining 4 digits are 3, 4, 6 and 8, right? 4 and 6 is already here, 3 and 8 would have to be here. 6 is here, 3 and 6 is here, 4 and 8 would have to be here. 3, 4, 6, 8, right? 6 is here, 3, 4, 8 would have to be here. And this column has 2, 3, 4 and 9. So 2 is here, 3, 4, 9. This is already marked. So 9 is possible. 9 cannot be. 2, 3, 4 and 9, right? 3, so 2, 4 and 9. And 4, 2, 3 and 9, right? Okay. So that is also marked here. Are we missing anything else? So as you can see, this column has 5 digits already. Let us mark those two. Okay, 2, 5, 6 and 9, right? So 5 is already here, 2, 6 and 9. 5, 9 is here, 2 and 6. And 2, 5, 6, 9, all the 4 digits comes here. Okay. Okay, so at this point of time I am able to see a Y-wing here. So this Sudoku has a bunch of I-wings. and wiving is really one of my favorite logics, because that is a really tough and a powerful technique here, because that eliminates lot of digits. So let me show you how the wiving works here. I could see a wiving in these three cells, right? So how a wiving works is, assume you have a and B here, right? This is 3 and 8 is A and B. So one of the digits A is used here and another digit C is used. So A and C, and same way one of the digits from B is used here and the same digit C which has been used here is used here. So 3 and 8, let us assume 3 is A. So A is used here and another new digit C is used here, 9. So again A is already used here. Now B would have to be used here and another C digit 9 has to be used here. So AB, AC and BC, right? Now what happens is, these two digits having a common digit, these two cells having a common digit. So the common digit is 9. These two cells doesn't see each other, but the cells seeing both of these digits cannot have the common digit, right? So you have a 3 8 here, you have a 3 9 and 8 9 here. So both of these cells have the 9 digit as common. So the cells seeing both of these cells simultaneously. So for example, this cell is seeing both of these cells simultaneously, cannot have the common digit. The common digit is 9, right? So this cell cannot have a 9. Now what happens if you have a 9 here? Let me show you what happens here. So if you have a 9 here, this would be a 3, this would be an 8, and this cell has no value now. 8 is already used, 3 is already used, and you cannot have anything here. So that is what a wiving is all about, right? So I can directly eliminate a 9 from here. And if at all you had any possibilities of 9 from this cell as well, could have been eliminated, right? Now this wiving is not helping much here, but it's just a good logic, I would say, to look out for. And as you can see here now, 9 in this column. So why this wiving has helped us is nothing but a few eliminations, and wive in 9 in this column has only these two places. Right now there is no other place for the 9 here in these two columns, so that eliminates 9 from this cell. Nice, it's a really good logic here. And I could see another wiving as well now, a very good one. So as you can see here, another wiving here is this cell and this cell, right? Same way, right? You have this is the common cell, this is the middle cell, digit here, or middle cell, 3 and 9. So 3 and 9 is A and B. The new digit C is 8, used in both of these cells and both of these numbers once. So 3 is used here and 9 is used here, and both of these cells has the other digit as C, which is 8. So now both of these cells are not seeing each other, but the common cells seeing both of these cells simultaneously cannot have the common digit, that is again 8. So 8 cannot be here now, because this cell sees both of these digits commonly, right? So cannot have an 8 here and cannot have an 8 here as well, because this cell also sees both of these cells, which means that this cell would have to be a 4 now. That eliminates 4 from here, and this would have to be 2 and 9. That eliminates 4 from here as well, and this would have to be 3 and 8. And this 4 gives you a 6 here, right? And that 6 eliminates 6 from here, so this would have to be a 6 now, right? Okay. Okay, superb. So we have got one more wiving here, right? There are a really good bunch of wivings, and I really enjoy seeing a wiving because that eliminates quite a few number of possibilities. So as you can see here, we have eliminated 8 from this cell as well, right? So 8 9 7 9, I think so we can get something else here. 8 9 7 9 and 7 8. 7 8 is not seen here. Okay, so let us see for some other logic here. So always these kind of logics or these kind of advanced logics are usually to be practiced while solving at leisure, not in a competition mode, I would say, because that will really eat lot of your time. So when you're leisure solving and you really want to learn these techniques, this is the best way to do so, because that will really help you to get I mean to say use of these techniques. So I can see something very tough here is that I could see a okay 8. So I could see something here is a simple coloring technique. Now a really difficult one, I would say. A simple coloring is never simple, because what happens here is it is really difficult to look out for simple coloring technique, but that really gives you a few more digits actually. So as you can see, I will be doing a simple coloring of 8 here. I will show you how a simple coloring is done. Okay, so I have just marked the possibilities of 8 in a row or a column. So this row has only two possibilities of an 8, either this cell or this cell. This column has only two possibilities of 8, this cell and this cell. This box has only two possibilities of 8, these two cells. This column has only two possibilities of 8, these two cells, and this box has two possibilities of 8, this cell, these two cells, and this box has two possibilities. So this box is not required, this cell is not required, but I am just marking here, right? Now why a simple coloring is really helpful is, okay, I think so I have done something wrong here, maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so I'll just nothing wrong here. I'll just show you what a simple coloring is. So these two digits are, or these two colors are nothing but on and off. You can take any one color as on, the other color as off. So if you have an 8 here which is on, yellow is on, then green would have to be off. You cannot have an 8 here. That directly gives you an 8 here which is on. That directly eliminates 8 from here which is off. Again that gives you an 8 here which is on. So what happens here, if you consider yellow, all the 8s would have to be in yellow, and if you consider green being 8 being in a green, then all the greens would have to be 8, right? So either all the yellows would have to be 8, or either all the greens would have to be 8. So if you have an 8 here, you will have 8 in these two cells. If you have an 8 here, you will have 8 in these two cells. So whatever be the possibility, whatever cell you have that sees both the green and the yellow cells simultaneously cannot have an 8. So this cell, as you can see, cannot have an 8 here. So the moment you have an 8 here, both of the green and yellow cells eliminates the possibility of 8, and then you cannot have 8 anywhere in the row and column. So that eliminates the possibility of 8 from here, and there is only one possible place for the 8 in this box, right? So that gives you an 8 in one of these two cells. And now why this was helpful is, now we got towards our last part of the Sudoku, a very good technique here, I would say, right? So eliminating 8 from here, right, 8 from this cell gives you an 8 here and gives you a 9 in one of these two cells. So you eliminate 9 from these two cells as well. So what happens here is, you already have 4 digits here, 9 is also there. So let us see what are the other remaining digits here. So 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. 8 is not possible, 9 is not possible, 3 is not possible, 5 and 7 is only possible digit in these two cells, right, in this cell. Now we have come to the end part of this Sudoku, a very good logic here, excellent logic, and I will say you why that simple coloring technique was very much important. Because of eliminating 8 from this cell, you got an 8 here, and that gives you a 9 in one of these two cells. You had a 9 possibility here, right? That 9 possibility get eliminated because you get an 8 here. That gives you a 9 in one of these two cells only. So that becomes a pointing in direction, one direction, right? That eliminates 9 from here. So you had a 5, 7, 9 possibility here. That eliminates 9 from here. And now we have come across one more excellent viving, right? Excellent viving. You will just love it, guys. 5, 9, 5, 7 and 3, 9. Sorry, 7, 9. I'm sorry. So I'll just mark that with the color here. These 3 digits gives you a viving, right? Or even these 3 digits. Any these 3 digits or these 3 digits. Any. So that eliminates a cell from a value from here or from here. Any way you can just proceed. But as you can see here, the 5 7 is the common cell here that has a common digit, that is 9 here, used in both of these two cells, right? So 5 is taken from this cell and used here, and 7 is taken from this cell and used here, and the C is nothing but the common digit, that is 9 here. And the cell seeing both of these common cells simultaneously cannot have a 9, which is this cell. Superb, right? So this cell cannot have a 9 here, because if you have a 9 here, this becomes a 5, this becomes a 7, and you cannot have anything here. So this cannot be a 9 here. That gives you a 5 here, a 9 here. This 5 eliminates 5 from here, gives you a 5 here. That gives you a 9 here, a 3 here, a 8 here, a 3 here. That gives you a 4 here, a 3 here, and just it's nothing, guys. It's like we are just solving this Sudoku, just using placing the digits now. So this 5 and this 9, okay, this 3 gives you a 7 here, a 9 here. This 9 gives you, okay, this 8 gives you a 5, no, 5, 7 and 8, right? 5 and 7 are the possibilities. So I'll just mark that here. I was happy seeing that. So 4 and 7, so 7 is not here. You can have a 4 here, that gives you a 7 here, a 4 here, that gives you a 2 and a 4 here. This 2 gives you a 6 here. And anything else? Okay, this 9, this 4 eliminates 4 from here and 3 from here as well. So this would have to be a 9, that gives you an 8 here. This 9 gives you an 8 here, and this becomes a 4. So this becomes a 3, and this becomes a 9 here. Superb, right? So this 9 gives you a 2 here, a 3 here, and a 9 here. And this 9 eliminates 9 from here. 6 also is eliminated. You get a 2 here, and 5 and 9 are the possibilities here. And because of the 9 here, you get a 5 here, a 9 here, a 5 here. Superb. That gives you a 7 here and a 5 here. Nice. So that 7 gives you a 7 here, and the two digits are 1 and 2. So this would have to be 1, this would have to be 2. That gives you a 1 here, and 6, 8 and 9, right? So this is 6, 8 and 9. And with that we complete this gorgeous classic Sudoku by R. Kumarasan. What a really excellent construction, a beautiful masterpiece construction by R. Kumarasan. So as you can see here, we had a bunch of Y-wings here. Just to make sure that how to spot a Y-wing easily, I have just made this video, because Y-wing is really a powerful technique, and I hope you got something from this video. The simple coloring technique at the last gave us another Y-wing, and that finishes off this Sudoku very fast, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.